Well, hello, my babies. Good evening. Well, hi, Sister Miranda. Hey, baby girl. She says, good evening, cherubs. Oh my God, I'm excited. Woohoo. Nothing wrong with that, baby. Tonight we're going to be doing straight readings. And I'll be having for the first time, our spiritual advisor from Indigo Psychics, the Montrose Witch from Montrose, Colorado. Oh man, she is fabulous. She'll be joining us later. Like I said, tonight show is all about the readings, spilling the tea from spirit, because we got a major full moon coming up. This Virgo full moon, y'all, on Saturday, especially if you are a spiritual practitioner such as myself, we know that Saturday is a good day for banishing. And with it being full moon in Virgo, being conjunct of the moon and everything, which is in Pisces, it is a time to be letting go, doing that major deep healing, whatever it is stuck on the subconscious that's been, hurt of the inner child and everything. Doing some major, getting rid of the sludge that's holding you back from that delicious life. You are deserving, because we all deserve to live a delicious life. Okay? You know what I'm saying, babies? Okay. Oh, Baroness Lisa, my other partner in crime. Yes, Sister Miranda and Sister Baroness Lisa was, child, we had some fun when we were in Vegas, babies. Baroness Lisa says, hello. And good evening, Miss Lavidia. Miss Lavidia says, good evening and thank you. Thank you all for joining tonight. While we are waiting for the Montrose Witch to join us, I am going to first pull as a theme for the collective, because I'm going to do a full moon reading for the collective first before we get into personal one question only. Okay? Because some of y'all think you can sneak, extra questions in during the show for free. One question only, okay, per person. All right, when it comes to one on one. If you need a more in depth reading session, you contact me or one of my fellow spiritual advisors, such as Sister Miranda or Baroness Lisa, the Montrose Witch, Sister Luna, Crimson Moon, the Salty Witch, Mango Tarot, Miss Elizabeth, and Sister Cara for a more in depth if you need it. Okay. But and you can go to IndigoPsychics.com. All right. And even if it doesn't say they're available at that time, you can still click on their buttons and set up appointments with them. Okay. With your favorite spiritual advisors at IndigoPsychics.com. Also, here at Spiritual Tea Time, we are sponsored by the company and very proud to say we have a whole new line of springtime blends of coffee coming out, like the spring equinox, the nice light medium roast and everything for those who sometimes don't want a more bold taste. They need something that's a little acidic. This is perfect for springtime, especially if you like giving coffee offerings to your ancestors and everything. I think they would quite enjoy it. Oh, thank you, Miss Lavidia. Miss Lavidia gave us a $5 super sticker donation. Thank you so much, sweetheart. All donations go to the production of the show, and they are very blessed, because I pray that anybody who donates always have your donation returned to you 1,000-fold. Many blessings to you, Sister Lavidia. Thank you. So, I pulled from the Moonology Oracle deck, and for the full moon in Virgo, it's letting you know you're good enough. That's why this moon coming up is good to be working on that inner child. The one that makes you self-sabotage all the time when you're just about to get that major blessing coming up and try to making you feel guilty, thinking you're not worthy. We need to stop that, babies. We're all worthy, okay? Because you need to accept that it is okay to have a rich and fulfilling, delicious life. Okay, just remember, as in blessings coming in, you give back to your community. Think of the law of reciprocity so you don't feel guilty for these blessings coming in. Because a lot of you do feel guilty, especially you spiritual people. Okay, because people try to get, because of your gifts, you're not supposed to be tell them, kiss your ass, baby. If you are blessed, especially as a spiritual person doing spiritual work as you're living and everything, do not feel guilty for it. You take what you need, and then you give back to your community. It's called the law of reciprocity, because the more we give out, the more we receive, babies. Okay, so the ones that are living delicious lives while being a spiritual, especially a spiritual reader and worker, don't get jealous. Put in the work, fools. You'll have the same type of blessings coming in. All right, don't worry about what other people are doing. All right, use them gifts, get them blessings, and give back to your community. Okay, and then the full moon is telling you to surrender to the divine. Like I said, surrender that negativity, surrender that foolishness, surrender everything that's not serving your highest good. You understand me, babies? All right. Let's see. Mm. Oh, thank you, Miranda. It's black eyeliner because I ran out of my black lip liner. It's one and the same. This, it's the same formula. People don't realize, but I did a black liner, and then it's a deep burgundy color called Her Empire. It's a new color stay lipstick from CoverGirl. And what I like about it, it's made out of coconut oil. So it, not only does it stay good, because you don't see nothing on my hand, okay? Um, Not only does it stay good and everything, it doesn't dry out your lips like some of them matte color stay type lipsticks do. Them long lasting ones, because a lot of them formulas. This doesn't dry out your lips because of the coconut oil. I love it. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing any lipstick at all. If I wasn't seeing myself on my screen and everything, I would not believe I was even wearing it. That's one thing I love about this line and everything. And yes, Baroness Lisa, as she says, I don't feel guilty. I tend to over humble myself. And damn right you do, girl. Okay. All right. But I am so proud of you. I'm proud of all my girls. I'm proud of all my indigos. We are an awesome spiritual family. We are a variety of people. We try to keep, you know, on staff, someone for everyone. Okay, depending on what you're going to and what your spiritual backgrounds are. Okay, but the whole point is, none of our people will sugarcoat. We're not going to tell you what you need to, what you want. All right, we tell you what you need. We get, no matter who you go to on Indigo Psychics, whether it be myself, Baroness Lisa, Miranda, the Montrose Switch, any of our other readers, we are going to tell you what the core problem of the situation is, and then we're going to guide you to fix it. Okay. All right. Because we want, all of us want all our peoples that come to us for guidance and help to live your best life. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We don't play. Let's see, as a collective, what I got, the Crow Urban Tarot. I want to see, get a theme of what exactly. Oh, we already have one out. Yep. Get back into nature. Like up here, it's supposed to be beautiful where I'm at in the 10,000 land of the 10,000 lakes. So we're going to take a bit and have a nice big old fire. We throwing some bay leaves, baby. Okay. Doing that lovely ritual where you throw, 3, 5, 7, 9, whatever works for you. According to your spiritual beliefs of what you no longer serves you and you want to get rid of. And then you throw the same equal amount into the fire, or that you want to bring in. So definitely, definitely. But just to clarify, let's see what we really need to be doing out in nature, baby. Because we going to have some fun, y'all. I hear that song. We'll be dancing in the moonlight. Mm-hmm. Sorry, y'all. Got the 70s playing in my head. Mm-hmm. Ooh, interesting. Let's see. Let's see. What do we need to be doing out in nature? What do we need to be surrendering? What does the collective need to be surrendering to the divine, y'all? Ancestors, Holy Spirit, gods and goddesses. Let the collective know. Don't. We need to let go, people. All right, that's why the Four of Swords is coming out. You guys are not relaxing, you're not releasing, you're worrying about anything and everything that you shouldn't be worrying about. Okay, you got to realize there's certain things we can't control. That's why we need to surrender to the divine, release, and especially a lot of us spiritual folk. Okay, I used to be guilty of it too. And I know a lot of you are. You try to use it because of the trauma bonds and trauma situations you still got stuck on your subconscious of that inner child. You try to use your magic and your spiritual work to control every single aspect of your life. And the problem is, child, okay, you can't control everything. All right, especially when you done already prayed it up and gave it to the gods, goddesses, saints, whatever they, who you work with, and everything. Y'all plant the seed, inspect the fruit like that. There is such thing as divine timing. Okay, when you don't give a chance for the energies and your prayers, your spells, and everything to do its magic and do it work and everything, and allow your ancestors and the gods and goddesses and whoever that you work with it protect and provide for you, do their thing. That's a slap in the face. That's highly disrespectful. And then you wonder why things are not coming through, because they will withhold, child. You need to keep yourself humble to them and let them do their thing. That's why you need to go into that meditation, pray it up, and then you say you meditate on the word. All right, as we say down home in the South. And the best way and easy, like I've talked about a billion times on the show, because that's one thing I teach about. Sleep meditation. Go take a fucking nap. You get yourself having them intrusive thoughts or stuff, put your lavender on, and then put a subliminal or visual frequency, whatever, the dealing with your situation, and go take yourself a motherfucking nap. Excuse my language. Okay? Or do it work on your regular night stuff. What else do they need? Yep. It's all about balancing it out, y'all. See that 8? Okay? The infinity symbol look like 8. 2024. All right, this is a time that we need to keep everything in balance. We need to do that self-mastery. And so in doing so, you're going to have that law of reciprocity, having that flow, especially bringing in the money. Because people don't realize when you're worried about all that negativity, whatever that part of it is in your life, it bleeds over into every aspect of your life. So it blocks all your blessings. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we need to surrender. Use this Saturday, take your spiritual baths. If you have decent enough weather and you get you behind to the beach, I know it's still going to be cold in some spots and everything, but do yourself some dunking. All right. Do spiritual cleanse in the ocean if you can, or if you can't, get sea salt. All right. And then take yourself a spiritual bath, add some lavender to it. Or if you need be, Dr. Teal's from the store, they're lavender scented and they're pink Himalayan salt, bath salts. Buy some of them. They're not too much. Your child, you can find right at the Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And play some 432 frequency music and everything. They got not just, the new agey type stuff, but they also got regular music. Like I put on some of my Bob Marley with the 432 in it. And it's, and take me a spiritual love bath. So yeah, definitely, it's time to make a decision and work with self. Okay. See, even though the lovers came out and everything, this ain't about a relationship outside of you. We need, like I said, a lot of us need to let go and make that decision to release the old so you can bring in the new and start working on combining and bringing together higher self and lower self. All right. And one thing that's great about the sleep meditation, y'all, okay, it does not trigger you. All right. That's one thing that's great about it, especially when you do 417, 432, and 528 combo together. It really helps you remove the old traumas and everything, and helps you literally, scientifically, you can look this up, regenerate you on the cellular DNA level. Okay. And especially if you're listening to it while you sleep, mix the cedar wood and the lavender. Like I talked about before, you can look it up now. There are lovely articles on cedar wood aromatherapy. When smelling it, it has been proven to help you remove old trauma from your cells, because our body cells don't know the concept of time. And babies, if you do not work on this stuff, every time something gets you triggered that starts to self-sabotage and all that BS in your life, you're literally reliving everything. And you are hurting yourself on all levels of your immune systems, whether it be physical, spiritual, mental, emotional. You know what I'm saying? You're re-triggering, you're reharming yourself. So it's time to get off your lazy behind and take a nap. Okay? Our subconscious is way more powerful than you think, babies. They don't teach you that in the mundane world because they don't want you being a free thinking, doing for yourself, living deliciously, you know? Oh, Mama June in Bermuda says, good evening, beautiful souls. Thank you, babies. Thank you for joining us. So, do, do, do. Let's see. What else do we need to know? Ciao, please. Okay. What else do we need to know? Yep. Ace of Swords. It's time to cut out the bullshit, babies. Okay. Finite. Oh, and the Bailey saying, if you can't go outside and have a lovely bonfire like me and my fam gonna be doing, you can always get a really good fireproof pot, light it up, off your candle, associated, do a little ritual for yourself according to your tradition and everything, and then take your bay leaves, write them out. Like I said, the first ones that you burn are the ones that you want to get rid of, whatever is no longer serving you, and then you burn afterwards to bring to you what it is that you want, and you want to do it in an equal amount. Okay, least the minimum of doing the number three. You know, um, because anytime that you're getting rid of, you want to always go right behind it and do something to bring in the positive. Because if you don't do that, you make yourself too susceptible to receiving more BS of the negative kind. Okay. So doing that type of prayers and rituals for yourself where you clear out the old and the negative and then bring in the positive and, new blessings in. You always want to do that. So like I said, you're clearing out the old so you can make room for the new. You know what I'm saying? And also some of y'all, you need to do your fucking laundry. You need to clean that house. All right. That's why the energy is so fucking stagnant. All right. And when you're home on top of your stove, keep a candle burning to the spirit of your home, you know, because you work with the spirit of your home and everything. You always stay protected. That is more powerful than just doing simple wards, because wards, especially on the outside of the home, can always be destroyed by Mother Nature, depending on what mood she's in, especially if a nasty storm comes through. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Excuse me, I had to get a sip of tea. oh, we feel guilty, Miss Barron. It's Lisa. Did I call you out, baby? Yeah. Oh, I feel you. I'm guilty of it. I got I still have 2 loads to finish washing, and then I got 2 loads upstairs. I still need. It's all washed and dry, but it's put away. Hi, Miss Carla. Thank you for joining us. Miss Carla says, "Good evening. Thank you for joining us, sweetheart." Let's see. Do, do, do. Girl, bye. Hmm. Just give me 1 second, y'all. Ooh, I need to get myself reorganized here. Oh, cooly, cooly, cool. Right? Hey, we all guilty of it, baby. And without further ado, hello, darling.
I made it. Hello.
Yay! I was just telling the collective and everything. That's with because this Virgo full moon coming up is conjunct the sun in Pisces and everything, and Venus is in Pisces, and a few other things going in Pisces. So it's a really good time to really work on, especially major inner child healing. The pain and that slug, that's the nastiness that's stuck on the subconscious, so that you can get rid of it. And one of the I could hear my Puerto Rican grandmother yelling about the laundry. She was mostly yelling at me, but I relayed it out. And I guess Baroness Lisa's like, damn, I swear I'm working on the laundry. It's like, put that laundry away, get it finished, clean that house. Thinking
Well,
about, like, what,
I'm
baby?
saying thank you everyone for waiting.
Oh, it's all good. Like I said, well, we were waiting on you. I did a collect reading for since full moon's on Saturday and everything. Um, I did a collective reading and everything, and
Awesome.
I used first the moonology, and it was letting us know that we need to surrender to the divine and remind ourselves we are good enough. So that's why, especially it being on Saturday, and in a lot of spiritual traditions, um, Saturday is a good day for banishing and releasing and getting rid of, foolishness in your life. So to really work on this Saturday, spiritual baths, I talked about, how me and my family, we having a big old bonfire, and I'm doing the Bailey thing, where you throw, 3 in of what you want to release. That's not, or, 3, 5, 7, 9, whatever, amount that you want to do of things that, individually write on each bay leaf, what it is that you want to get rid of, throw it in the fire, and then give it a few minutes to work its energy. And then you ask the gods or ancestors, whoever, that you mostly work with, to help bring to you what it is that you want to bring to yourself, so you can live your best delicious life, and make sure it's the equal amount of the stuff that you want to get rid of. And the importance of, when you're doing rituals like that, the as you clear out, you want to bring in the positive to fill in all the negative, so you're not leaving yourself vulnerable and susceptible to more negative stuff. Because when you concentrate on bringing in the positive after you get rid of the negative, it blocks out, the negative bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, how are you, dear? Before we start doing some tag teaming, girl, I want you to introduce yourself and everything, because this is the first time we are finally been able to get you on the show. I'm so excited because we're going to be having her on the regular. This is one of our, like I said before, she is one of our lovely spiritual advisors on IndigoPsychics.com. Please give let people know about you, baby.
Okay, so my name is Claire Braddock, and I live in Montrose, Colorado. And that's why I've acquired the name Montrose Witch. People around here as the witch, the Montrose. So that's how that came about. As for myself, I am a 7th generation on my mother's side, hereditary witch. It's been passed down. It hasn't been always referred to, of course, as the word witch. And that comes from, I'm sure it is boring to other people, but my lineage, as far as we can go back, is 1808 on my mother's side with Agnes Halcrow. So that's what I go by. Okay. Anyways, so more so about me. Born who I am. I am who I am. It's not what I do. So
Yeah.
the gifts, the like reading cards. My parents gave me my first deck when I was in elementary school. So they've been, both my mother and father have been supportive of who I am, what I do, all of that. And I don't know. Oh, crap. So yeah, been reading psychically because I'm clairvoyant. So clairvoyantly, I've had the gift since childhood, since I can remember. Been reading cards since elementary school, actually. However, as I got older in life, obviously I started doing that professionally. So at least since I was in high school, professional wise, charging people.
Right.
And in when I was in kindergarten, so in 1979, my parents moved into a house in Longmont, Colorado. They moved into a house that was built in 1885 that had several deaths occur throughout the 100 years and more. So
That
it
must have been fun,
communicating with those who, I guess you could say, still lived in the house
right?
years after changing their
Passing. Yeah.
presidency, though they're, so that was a common occurrence, a normal, natural thing for not just myself, but my entire family, being my mom and dad and my brother. We all have stories we could say and talk about. So it's just everything. It's just who I am. So you're not getting someone who, for example, and not to, judge one person over another, but I'm not the person who does this professionally because I just recently took a certification course from some well-known clairvoyanters, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. All our people here at Indigo Psychics are well seasoned readers and practitioners and everything. All are tested. And trust and believe me, like I was telling them before, we don't sugarcoat nothing because we tell you what you need. We're not going to tell you what you want. We're not just going to blow hot up air at your butt like some of them phone lines like to do and everything. We actually want to see what the core problem is of your whatever it is that you're asking about your situation, and then give you the guidance you need so you can fix it and move on to live that delicious life you deserve to live. You know, I like I had it before where I had this one lady, she called me 6 different times in one day. One
Oh,
of them situations where, they're stuck on a married man and they're obsessed with him, and they can't stand it. They're not hearing that they're not going to leave the wifey poo and
yep,
oh, but I swear he did. Honey, he's lying to your ass. Okay. The cards revealed this is an arranged marriage and everything, and that his wife approves the meal ticket. He ain't gonna give up the meal ticket for you, baby. Okay, you need to get over yourself. So of course he gonna lie to you and tell you what he wants just to get some punani, and that's what he did. You know,
yeah,
but see, the thing was, she's was one of those litigation type lawyers, and those type of people, you can't tell them nothing, and they think they're going to come in asking the same question 20 million different ways and think you're not going to catch on. And oh, the thing was, the woman was forewarned before she got a reading with me. Okay, she was actually getting readings done by one of my students, and my student couldn't handle her energy anymore and everything. So she forewarned her. She's like, if you get a reading from the Rev's gonna catch on. Spirit gonna tell her you're gonna, doing your foolishness, and she will call you out on it. And I did. So she left a nasty review saying I didn't have sympathy or empathy for my clients. I said, no, I don't have sympathy or empathy for stupidity, is what I don't have. Okay. It's
yeah,
not my fault that you are not hearing what you want. Okay. We
that's
tell the truth from spirit, because all of us, even though we are different traditions and have different ways of readings and doing things, and we have different spiritual backgrounds, but we have one common moral code. We are not going to lie to you and tell you what you want.
exactly,
You know.
exactly. I was talking
So
to,
if you can't handle the truth, then you don't need to get a reading from us. You know, because all the people, no matter if it's this lovely lady here or myself or any of the other spiritual people, spiritual advisors on Indigo Psychics, we ain't gonna lie to you, babies. All right. So if you ain't ready and prepared to hear the spiritual truth, hear that spiritual tea, you can't handle getting your behind scalded.
have other
Don't come.
web full, full, full page after page after page after page of readers now. So want to, I, again, I'm trying to keep myself calm. If you want to get a reading that 9 times out of 10 will be what you want to hear, not what you need to hear, there's thousands upon thousands with page after page after.
Worldwide, honey. All
So
right. Miss Rita says, ladies, good evening, much love. Thank you for joining us, Miss Rita. Danny Chen says, blessings, everyone. Blessings to you, brother Danny. And your girl Clara says, for 15 years later, still asking Claire the same thing, but it's okay. She still
Yeah.
does.
And that's another we can breeze through real quick is getting scammed by people, especially now on TikTok. There's
Oh,
on
God, girl, preach.
TikTok, but even myself with my profile that's pretty specific in the videos that I post, I still get scammers. Oh, your energy, I was drawn to it, and Spirit has a message for you. You'll get scammed on TikTok too.
Oh, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, even on the YouTube. You know, some very good dear friends of mine left and right, because people wonder why I don't have a personal um, profile like that and everything, because of seeing so many people go through that, and these idiots not realizing these people are actually real friends of mine, not just acquaintances online, coming up trying to pretend to be them, saying that same line, the famous. It's like, is there like a script that all frauds read? It's because they're all the same, in the way they put their wording. And it's like, I don't even, say anything. I just block and delete them, you know. Like one of my good friends, he literally, I'm going to be having him on in March. He's known as Dysfunctional Tarot, or excuse me, Dysfunctional Enlightenment Tarot. His name is Lenny Graves. He has
Yes,
been dealing.
he and I are following each other on TikTok now.
Uh, he's just, oh, you'd love him. I'm going to be
Yep.
having him on in March. Just recently, in the last 2 weeks, I've had 20 different fraudulent accounts pop onto my own personal stuff and everything, trying to pretend to be him.
Yep.
And they're all coming out of Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, he's like, I'm so sorry. I said, honey, all you can do is block and delete, baby, and report. Just keep on reminding people. I will not, be going in your personal DMs or posting on your posts.
Oh,
I'm, that's all you can do.
we have better things to do, and we have actual people that we
Exactly.
are helping.
Exactly. Because what's sad is you report the bullshit and everything, and they don't do nothing about it. Oh, we don't see there's nothing wrong. I know for a fact this is not the person. Okay. And this, or they're like, they go and get certified, get that lovely blue check, and they're still being told, oh, we're not taking it down because we don't see there's nothing wrong. Dude, because someone had told me, oh, you're pretty popular on Instagram. I said, I'm not popular on Instagram. I said, my Indigo Psychics Coffee business page, yeah, has starting to build a following on Instagram. All right. I'm about promoting my girls and everything in my business. I ain't concentrating, on me. That's why you don't see a Instagram profile or a Facebook profile for the Reverend, you know what I mean? Because I feel bad for that. But luckily, when
Yeah,
you
and the reason I bring
you
it
don't.
up too is because Carla and I were talking earlier this morning, and I've been telling her for years. She knows. Stop spending. Sorry, Carla. Thousands of dollars she's been taken advantage of, and I don't appreciate whoever has done that to her. And you no, nobody should be paying thousands upon thousands of dollars for
Preach.
spell work. I mean, I charge for spell work. I'm sure you do too. I do it online. I charge at my shop. The coven
Right.
charges for spell work, but it's all legitimate, and we're not doing the casting. We're setting up our clients to do it.
Exactly.
And if they need our energy as well, then I set up in person times that we can get together, whether that's video or in person,
Right.
so that this is your spell, your work. And we've
Mm-hmm.
got the even energy exchange of the, supplies and candles, whatever, or you buy them yourself from whatever. Don't let people take advantage of you.
Exactly. So actually, I quit doing professional spell work for other people and everything. I'll teach people how to do it, tell them what
Yeah,
ingredients and where they get it and all that stuff. Because,
because I
as soon
think
as
it's more
they see the
potent.
title Rev on me, I'm supposed to be doing everything for free, even though I know for a fact you done went to this motherfucker, that motherfucker, and this motherfucker, and that motherfucker. And like
Don't
you
give
said,
away your power.
thousands of dollars and everything, but yet you want to nickel and dime me? Try to guilt me for,
Exactly. Don't
and
give
then
away your
no.
power.
And the problem is a lot of those folks that they've gone through, okay, didn't divine the ancestors or the gods and ask if they really should be doing this work because they just want the fucking money and they just give the
That's
person a
right.
line of bullshit and then milk them for their money and everything. Real quick, Kaylee says hello, and Miss Rita says, I have a friend that seems like he may be more than a friend. Should I pursue this relationship? So we have our first official question of the night, my love.
Okay, can you read the question to me again?
Yes, ma'am. Miss Rita wants to know.
Yeah, but I can't. I'm blind, so
Yeah, I'll read it to you. I have a friend that seems to be a little more than a friend. Should she pursue the relationship or should she walk away and just leave it as friends?
okay. Well, the first I get information as I shuffle, and the first thing that comes through is for this person is to stay in patience. Sorry. Have just a little bit more patience. Start to, so they're going to turn around real quick. Well, you say they seem to be more than friends. I think you have that posted. Let me look if.
Yes.
So right now is not the time to pursue the relationship. I keep getting there's something coming up in July where you're going to feel like you have zero patience in July, but that's when there's this like major turn of events between the two of you. And it's like huge. No, I was going to say out of my mouth, it's a green light, go for it, but that's not completely accurate. What I'm actually shown is like a racetrack. So in July, there's going to be a major turn of events where more than just getting the green light to go, I keep being shown the flags that go down for race cars to go for it, move forward. So that's the immediate information that comes through with whether you should pursue it or not. It's a yes, but have a little bit more patience. The timing is not quite right.
As you were talking, I had the observation card where it shows the crow looking at the web, with the speeder and everything, and then I had trickery come out. I'm hearing that he has a problem with an extremely jealous ex that you need to be forewarned about, and she's going to try some foolishness. But the truth is going to come out, and then, like you said, moving forward.
Yeah, and with that, and I'm just going to tell you real quick what cards I got down. Bottom card of the deck is the Eight of Swords. I've got then left to right, King of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Hanged Man. And what information I'm getting off of that, which piggybacks off what she just said, on his end, because of that female you just were describing,
Mm-hmm.
that's where he's feeling, he's feeling like if he does try to pursue something, it's not coming from him that he has fears of pursuing the relationship. It's not his personal fears, but it is a fear that this other woman's gonna.
She crazy is what I'm getting. She loca na cabeza.
I'm
Okay.
trying to get away.
Like I said, extremely jealous and everything, and that's why he doesn't want no harm coming to her because he actually cares for you very deeply, but because of the foolishness he went with through her, like you're saying, that's why he's holding back because he's afraid of her doing something to you. But everything, like I said, everything gonna be revealed.
Yeah, it's not a founded fear from him. It's I'm trying to get away so that there is no concern that this crazy woman is gonna interfere. So that's probably why I also have the Hanged Man coming in, that things are kind of suspended. Things are suspended right now between when the relationship, you know, but you don't know exactly how you know that this is
Right. Trust your intuition.
but why is it in suspension right now? Well, there you go. That's your answer. But okay, good.
Yep. Next is Brother Danny Chen. He says, what more should I know about the earthquake prophecies that are going to happen in California? Many thanks.
Earthquake prophecies. Yeah. Well, first of all, one thing that I always say to myself and get a lot of times from spirit is no matter where you are, at that exact moment, wherever you are, that is the safest place in the entire world for you to be at that exact moment. So no matter what is going on around you, wherever you are is the safest place to be at that moment. Your guides won't take you where you're not supposed to be, or your higher self. None of that.
I definitely got the warning card.
Yeah, and I got what's coming through as I shuffle is you need to do a little bit more research on those prophecies.
Yeah.
You may be getting directed to relocate, but do research. The more you kind of delve deeper into the prophecies and do a little bit more research on the prophecies, you will gain information on what applies to you and what doesn't. And then you'll be opening up to your spirit guides, your guidance on where you may or may not want to move to. But the bottom card right now also is the star. So you're being guided, you're being led. You're not hearing, you wouldn't even know about the prophecies of the earthquakes in California if it wasn't for your higher self and spirit guides bringing that information to you to begin with. Exactly. There will be earthquakes, though. I mean, we all know that.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, they had an earthquake 100 miles just off Florida. And then also, 2 months ago, they had one in the middle of, Kansas City. It's all crazy, man. It's been popping off Iceland, Japan. And some major ones are going to be coming this year, man, especially being the year of the dragon and the way things are going. So yeah, definitely keep your, self in tune. He says, okay, research more. Thank you too. Blessed be unto you both. Blessed be to you, brother. That's what we're here for, to help guide you. And Miss Rita says, I'm not in any hurry. That's okay. He has many close female friends that are close to him, so it seems to be about right. He didn't know I was flirting with him, though. Yep. Just, like mind your bit, time and everything, enjoy the ride. Don't rush anything. Get to know him. Build your friendship first. So you know.
What's the rush? You're an infinite being.
Exactly. Take your time, build that friendship, because we get old, people. All right, and that's the problem with these babies coming up and everything. They're all about the hormones and the superficial part, not realizing when you get old like us, things don't work like they used to, like in their 20s and your teens and your 30s and stuff. So that's how that's why you got to build that friendship and everything, because when you get old, the sex is not important anymore. So what do you got? So that's why you got to make sure you build up that friendship and everything. Your life partner needs to be your best friend. That's the only way it works. So anyways, Miss Kaylee wants to know, is the man helping me with my business trustworthy? Ooh, girl. Yes, that is a good question, baby. Because me being the captain I am, that's one thing you don't mess with is money and business.
I get that he's committed, but that too, just because you're committed. No, I get commitment. Good news that comes at a critical time. So,
he's trustworthy because I got he's going to bring you freedom and he's going to help you soar to new heights. Because if you can see in the soar and everything, it's flying toward the sun. And anyone who knows about the tarot, sun represents happiness, success. It's like most happiest, successful card in tarot. So yeah, he is trustworthy. He's committed. because he knows if he making money, you making money, baby. All right. He wants to see you be successful as possible, because the more successful you are, the more successful he is. He knows y'all, as they say, as they say, believes in the term teamwork makes dream work, baby. So yeah, you're good. Oh, Miss Carla wants to know, do you think Keith will try to pursue a relationship with me or reach out?
Okay. Let's do it for Carla. And thanks for joining, Carla. This was last minute for her because I talked to her, like I said, this morning. And I said, perfect timing. Catch the show. Okay, so sorry again. Unexpected. Pursue a relationship and reach out. He's gonna unexpectedly reach out, so I get that he will be reaching out, and he's gonna be. It's like he's fumbling for his phone, doesn't know. He's kind of nervous, and you're gonna be busy at the time, so it's kind of like you're excited that he does reach out, and you can tell that he's nervous, but at the same time, it's not good timing on your part. You're right in the middle of doing something yourself. That's the first thing that comes through. What do you?
I'm hearing that during this coming up Mercury retrograde in April, he's definitely reaching out. He's finally coming to terms.
I get inner battle. He's conflicted on it. He's working through his own shit. And this is. So I got the 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups. So I get the inner conflict within him. He's working on his own depression, which that goes back to what Patience was saying before I popped on the show too, with the full moon coming up and the inner child work and everything. It may sound generic in general, but it's legitimate, absolutely legitimate.
It's crucial, man.
If you're a human being on this planet, it's going to affect you. And then I don't remember what month you said, but I do get a 2-month time frame of the connection then building between the two of them.
Yeah, April, because that's when Mercury retrograde kicks back in.
Okay. Yeah.
But if I stand to be corrected, hold on. So we know exact date or air time, because I think it happens like right after that eclipse that's happening. Hold on. Ooh. Girl, I got my nails done and I can't type worth of shit on my phone anymore.
I know. Okay. Types. Oh, you're good, Goops. You're good.
Yes, it'll be April 1st through the 25th coming up.
And bottom card.
So yeah, that would be 2 months time frame, like you said, you know, and everything. So definitely around that time, honey. So, and Miss Rita says, the year of the dragon is a bitch. I know, it created me. Nothing wrong with that, honey. Claim it, baby. Claim it. There's nothing wrong with that. So, and Miss Kaylee says, oh, wow. Thank you. Confirmation. Granted, Miss Carla, it's a long time, but as I said, the best things come to those who wait. You know what I'm saying? Patience is a virtue. No pun on my name.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh my gosh. So definitely everyone get in preparation for what's going on. Release those fears and bring back in the balance. This is the second time I pulled out a balance card. First it was to on the Crow Tarot, now on the Urban Oracle. You know, if you don't balance things out in your life, it blocks everything. Whatever negative bullshit going is going on in your life, it's going to spill over and block all your blessings. So that's why it's so crucial. No matter what your spiritual path is, take advantage of this weekend's full moon in Virgo. Okay. Do whatever ritual you need to do that's comfortable to your tradition to help you release and let go. And then do whatever you need to do to bring the blessings in so you can live that best, delicious life. Do that major healing and remind that inner child, you know, you, like I've said before to my babies, you need to be your own mother and father. Okay. And hug that inner child and let them know, I got you. All right. Because that's the problem
Sister.
I've seen a lot of us older people and everything, especially a Gen X generation. They don't want to reckon because of the pain that the inner child has. They refuse to even recognize that they even have one. And I said, it doesn't matter how old we get, especially like us ladies, we will always be the maiden, mother, and crone. Just because I look like a crone now, I still have the maiden, I still have the mother within me. So it's crucial to nurture all three. As I say, the original trinity of me, myself, and I, you know? Because if y'all don't work on that
I know I'm
healing,
not talking
you
about
ain't
the
gonna
throne.
be able to have that good life. And that's why it's so crucial. Oh, girl,
Preach it.
stuff, stubborn papers, but
Amen.
definitely right. She says, "Thank you." Kaylee says, "Thank you so much, ladies. This was awesome and insightful and informative. That's what we're here for, baby. You know, that's what we do here on Indigo Psychics. We want you to live your best life. Like I said, find out what the core problem is of the situation or whatever question you're asking, and then let you know this is what we need to do so you can move forward. You know, but remember though, don't come seeking advice if you ain't going to fulfill it. Okay, because we don't give advice that's not going to work. All right. Because I know, and I know my girl Claire, and I know Miranda and Baroness Lisa. When we give you spiritual advice on what to do, we know it works because we've done it for ourselves. It's our
That's
lives are
right.
called, our lives are called the great work for a reason. You can't be complacent. You need to remove that, subconscious mindset of having everything instantaneously given to you. Like this, you actually got to get off your spiritual lazy butt and do the work. Healing is a process. It's not instantaneous. I wish it was. Okay. Like I've said before, bob the head, twitch the nose, and, have everything instantaneously be all better. No, it's a daily process you got to want for yourself because that self-discipline of wanting to work on it daily, doing those little baby steps and everything, like easy way, like listening to subliminals and frequencies while you sleep, changing all your cleaning products, whether it be your body wash, your laundry detergent, disinfectants of your home, using the aromatherapies for your daily process. Like one of the things, like I've talked about before, my hubby teases me and calls when it comes to lavender, I'm like the Frank Hotz lady in the commercial. I put that shit on everything because it covers, everything. If you don't like lavender, use citrus like orange or lemon. You can use the frankincense, coconut, pine saw for some of you old fashioned folks because pine saw got that original pine tar in it and everything. But the whole thing is it's doing the daily stuff to want to better your lives. One of the easiest ways to do, we all busy. We don't always have time to be lighting candles and incense and doing big high ceremonial rituals. We get that because 21st century, we got to work, we got families, we got lives. But you can take advantage of your shower. Use the aromatherapy of your body wash. For what it is you want to, have in your life. If you need spiritual protection, blessing, whatever, you can find that's, use the advantage of those little things. Because and when you make those changes and and then also saying your daily prayers to your ancestors and the gods, you know, they understand if you ain't got
That
time to be
reminds me.
all that.
I'm going to add to that. So
Okay.
I brewed today in my French press cafe. No, yeah, Cafe de la Santa Muerta.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Um, and so in my French press, when I do coffees French press, I didn't do a second video on it, but I always take the grounds from the French press and leave them as offerings, to Santa Muerta, to my ancestors, whoever, however. It's coming with those daily habits, because
Yep.
we're like trained and programmed with bad habits, just everything's disposable, throw it out. And no, do more with it. Bring in
Exactly.
more, like she was saying, just using your body wash, and you're just putting in your head, I am using my body wash in the sense, and it's all about the intentions.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Because so many people think you have to be constantly doing all these fancy rituals and all. Our ancestors didn't have all that back in the day, and they get it, you know. So
that's
as
right.
long as you're making that communal communication with them in your prayers and stuff, even it's a simple gratitude of thank you before your feet even hit the floor, you
That's
know,
right.
attitude of gratitude. Because and people are like, why is that so important? The simplest little gratitude prayers a day will make a dramatic change in your life. Why? Because you're showing them when they bless you with the little things, you appreciate it and you take care of it. So you realize, okay, if they can be a steward of the little things in gratitude, I know when I finally do give that big blessing that they've been praying for and they've been wanting to manifest in their life, they're not going to fuck it up. Because when you don't act like and have that proper relationship, I'm here in Jelly Roll, I only talk to God when I need a favor. If that's your attitude and that's how you're being selfish with your ancestors and the gods, guess what? You wonder why shit ain't manifesting like you want, and it's taking forever if it happens at all.
Gratitude.
That's
Blessed
exactly.
and grateful.
Exactly. Exactly. So definitely with working on the rituals and everything of healing your inner child and stuff and doing the daily, gratitudes and stuff, just like I said, those little things, many a times just being in, as they say, prayer, spells, it's the same thing, but not like I said, you don't always have to be lighting the candles and lighting the incense and everything. Sometimes just that verbal words coming out of your mouth with the intent of love and humbleness and gratitude from your heart is enough for them because you're still giving that sacrifice of self, of your time, and building that communal relationship between those, the gods and your ancestors. That is the cruel crucial, I can't even say it, crucial key.
Crucial key. Yeah, that's a
Is that,
tongue twister.
if you understand the word coming out my mouth, I got mush mouth going on over here. The crucial, like they said, that intent, is the main thing because you're giving of self because it's your energy, you know, and babies remember that. You don't need all the fancy stuff. I don't care who they are. If they try to tell you that, they're full of shit. Okay? Because those are just tools. Those are external
Right.
tools. The external tools
Right.
don't have the magic in it, honey. You are the key. The magic comes from you. All right. And you putting your intent and energy into the tool. All right. So you can make any tool, no matter how much monetarily it costs, into something powerful and everything. But the main tool you need is self. All right. So get to loving yourself. Work, like I said, hug that inner child, nurture that baby, be for that baby, spoil them. Like for me, one of the ways I spoil my inner child, dude, I'm born 1976, the year that Hello Kitty came out. Anything gothic Hello Kitty or Kuromi, girl, between my office and my bitch room I got upstairs, I got all kinds of stuffies and everything going on. Makeup stuff and everything. I nurture my inner child. I'm not ashamed of it. People are like, you're 48 years old. You should be. That's for, yeah, my inner child wants that. I'm going to buy her that toy. It
That's
makes her
right.
happy, you know? So don't feel ashamed if that's something you need to do for yourself, whether it be a man or a woman. I mean, I know plenty of guys who have they call them collector,
Hot,
keeping
Hot
this
Wheels.
thing,
Yeah, they got the Hot Wheels going.
yeah, or it's like my husband, he has a collection of bobbleheads,
Yeah,
of all his favorite horror guys and and rock, goth guys and stuff like that and everything. There is nothing wrong. Don't ever feel ashamed for it, because it's a part of the healing process. So, buying things like that, and setting it up and everything, if you need to, build an altar, healing altar to your inner child. So bringing it toys and everything, it's okay. So don't feel ashamed about that. And like I said, if you haven't done it yet, you can come to Claire, come to myself, Miranda, Baroness Lisa, any of our spiritual advisors, and they will teach you, simple, basic things, little things that can make dramatic changes in your life. You want to, like they say, start with the baby steps. Because as I say, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step, y'all. Okay. You got to learn how to, first got to crawl, then you got to walk before you can run. So definitely keep working on your healing and everything. Girl, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Definitely going to be having you a regular back on
Thank
the show.
you for your patience, Reverend Patience.
It's understandable, baby. We all got real lives outside of what we do and everything. This ain't the only thing we do. So it's understandable. You got to work. You got to work.
I got it, but I didn't want to not be on here, so I wanted to get it in between. Better to be on than not at all.
Right. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you, everyone. And like I said, take advantage of this Virgo full moon. And thank you, Montrose Witch, Miss Claire. It has been an honor to have you on the show, and I can't wait to have you back. And definitely, people, love yourselves. Because if you don't, nobody else can truly love you. All right. So if you want that love, you want that true love, you want that soulmate, start with self. All right. Remember, self-love is key to everything. All right. Mwah. Good night, y'all. Have a good night,
everyone.